wyszła bida mora lat. To nie ustoi żadnej chlap. Na kraj padł dziesnej smutek, do dnielo i rano utek. Niech już małżeński majstrak, do wczera żylne staje prak. Už sejmoj svatý muži, nechtěl bych bejt v jejich kůži. Nám je to jedno a tak si dáme jedno a požerem si huby jako poslední jen. Půlky se máví, panorama stávy na prakty, pasudy a posaď se mi sem tak.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream here today with me, Viggo Man, and the rest of you guys. It's been a little while, but as you know, there was this little holiday known as Christmas happening, and I have had a lot to do with like family stuffs and family parties and also being away. We have like a winter cabin up in the mountains, been there and just been away really. So been prioritizing time with family and relaxing and just really having a good Christmas time. And I gotta say, I'm very happy with it. It's been a great it's been like 2 weeks for me without work and stuff, so it's been really good. But it's good to be back as well. Very glad to be back building. I'm very excited for that, and today we have some cool stuff to do, I guess. I just want to say hi to everyone. Jimmy Boy is in the middle of writing his exam paper on agricultural history, but he will lurk. Well, Jimmy Boy, if you ever need like information or something you're wondering about, you could ask it here, and probably you could like cite us on it. So if there's anything you don't understand, just ask here, and me or someone else will give you an explanation, and you can just put it in there as facts and just cite Viggo's stream. I think that's recognizable source of information. And then we have Razor Dawn and Hervcraft as well. How are all of you guys? Hope you had a great Christmas. Did anyone get some nice Christmas gifts or some Christmas food and stuff? I'm drinking Christmas soda, which is very common in Norway. It's really good. It's like spiced caramel soda. I really enjoy it. Drinking up all the rest we have, all the leftovers. So just trying to empty the cabinets. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Hello there, Sphere Clerk. Welcome to the stream as well. How are you? Well, as you can see, guys, I have been hard at work since the previous video, and actually there will be one video coming this week. Wednesday or Thursday, I think. Might even move that forward a little bit. But there will be a video of a tour of the entirety of Sangra'Qur. So it's going to be one video where we take a look at everything that has been built. So like a showcase or just a tour video, just to catch up to everything for those of you who are new. So look forward to that. It's going to be a fun episode. A little long, but we will walk across the entire city and take a look at all the different sections and tie it all together. But after that again, we will be building the massive Bazar, the Grand Bazar I'm calling it. And as you can see, I have done a lot of work on this one and trying to not copy something that already exists. We had one, I think it's in Istanbul, like it's very famous bazaar, and of course I've taken some inspiration from that, but as you can see, it's nothing like it, and I don't want it to like be a replica of something. So I'm trying to do my own style on this, and the idea is that we have this main bazaar building. I will get into the lore and all of that stuff in the video, upcoming video. But inside here we have like markets. I think it's really cool. It's a little dark, but I think that just adds to the mood of this place. Some big vaulted ceilings, and it's like super messy and super busy in here. And I love that we have like these two buildings adjacent to each other like that. And then instead of having like several covered streets and stuff as they do in, or I have in Istanbul, which I know a lot of you guys put that as the inspiration for this place, and I really like that, but I kind of want to have some more color and things. So having just like this organic market spread from around the Grand Bazaar to kind of increase it, I think looks better. Wait, hiccups as well. So I think the design we have here for now is pretty cool, but we will of course work more on this. But that's not the first priority for today's video. By the way, how is the sound and stuff today, guys? I had to do some changes to the settings. Let me know if the music is too loud or something, or too low. But yeah, I just love these main buildings for the bazaar here. Looks really cool, I think. And I love this new arch design as well. It fits really nice. This is of course also inspired by the souks of Morocco, which, as you know, or some of you may know, I went there with my wife in the beginning of December, got super inspired. Just walking on this covered like bazaar kind of vibes, and trying to put some inspiration from that as well. I will not lie, I probably have done a lot more Moroccan influence type of things after I was there, but I think it works, and I don't think it breaks any of the stylings that we have. Hello there, Mactium. Yeah, it does look logical. So I think it's a good way of having it like grow organically out, and we have this river here, or this small creek, so it makes sense that it's grown all the way out to just follow this kind of. And there was like a plaza in front of the bazaar. They have also started to build on or set up stalls at. So yeah, I think it makes sense. I think it looks pretty cool. The main focus for today will be just like setting us up for some good building in the future. So we're going to do some planning, I think, and we also will add details. So probably a lot of what we will do is to just fill up the harbor, which, yeah, I got some feedback and I totally agree that it looks a little barren some places. Like here. It's very, very open and boring. So we will spend some time today trying to add some fun things here, and that's where I like you guys' feedback, because when I'm not like super inspired or have any ideas, what I do is I just place like crates like this and then move on. But maybe we can have something fun. Maybe you guys can come up with people playing a game, or something, kind of create a scene, tell a story with this place. So if you have any idea whatsoever, just let me know, and we will pick and choose stuff to add. It can be fun, it could be also like Easter eggs, all sort of stuff that we could just scatter all over this place. Hello there, Vasen, welcome. How are you today? So here we can see, like, I'm just adding barrels and things, making it look messy, but I think yeah, we can add things that make it look alive in a way. One thing I have done, let's do that straight away because I've done that in the past, and it's quite fun, I think, is to do a tilted or a cart that has crashed. So we can do that. We can do it here. So let's can we do like that. It crashed on something, and we have to kind of make it look like it's... This is using an item frame, by the way. I feel like we need to put this... Or maybe the wheel can be put on something. Something like that. And then... a stall for horses and stuff. And like some stuff can have fallen into the water here. Oh, that's too far away, I guess. Oops. Right now we have or food. Yeah, we can have some stuff like that as well. We have a massive snowstorm where I am. It's horrible. It's it's really awful right now. We've been out shoveling snow 2.5 times today. By half, I mean I didn't completely shove the entire driveway. I just kind of cleaned up the porch and stuff. But it's crazy. And it's very windy. We live on like a high spot, so it's very exposed to the wind. So when it's windy, all the snow just kind of, fills up along one side of the house here. It's not ideal. But luckily I can stay inside and play Minecraft, so honestly, not that bad. Does this work? Does this tell a story that someone crashed their cart? I think so. So yeah, that will be the first priority, or the first goal for today, is just to fill up this place with more like lively scenery. So stalls is a good thing. I have started adding some stalls over here as well. Although I don't want stalls all over this entire inside here, because you want to have the space to move big stuff around, or big carts and things. So like stalls would like take up a lot of that. But if there's some places that are open, we can squeeze in some. But yeah, flags is something we could add. A lot of stuff. And then after that, if we're satisfied with what we have done, I have started planning a little bit. Hey Brick Alchemist, how are you, man? Been a while. I've started planning this area here, and man, I think this more wealthy section will look awesome. I think I have some great ideas in my head. I'm trying to put them down on paper, almost like put them down in game, with this lake here and everything. Oh man, I'm super excited for this area right here. But yeah, also over here we will have a slave market, inspired by the one in Game of Thrones. So I want to have the city wall along here, and then have like a big slave market type of thing. I think that's gonna look pretty cool as well. Yeah, so again, if you have any ideas for what we can just add to this place here, just shout out anything, and we will go ahead. And I will try to think myself, but it's really hard. Yeah, it's hard to come up with stuff. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. One thing like that makes sense to add is perhaps like some seagulls. By the way, anyone know why this, like all the animals look like transparent? Does anyone know? I really don't like it, but all the animals, these animated blocks, they're transparent. I think they are. Yeah, look at that. It's really weird. They're a ghost. That makes it even scarier. Hay on the ground. You don't have that? Let me turn off shaders. Okay, it does actually look like it is the shaders. Let me try a different shader. Which one? I think this one is pretty nice. Hello Xpera, how are you? I've had a great holiday myself. Hope yours has been good as well. It's not transparent now, is it? No, okay, perfect. Let's run with this one. It looks even more deserty with this one. It's like drier in a way. Well, let's play with this one for now. Yeah, I had a great holiday, Xpera, thank you. I had almost 2 weeks of work, and that was lovely. Study session again. Well, don't say fortunately. I liked studying. Well, of course, there's time where studying isn't fun, but in general, I miss being a student. One thing we can do as well is to make these like soggy areas where... let's try something here. So let's say it's been washed out a little bit, so like all the water coming up from the... either from the ships, but also it could be from waves and stuff. Today, Xpera, the main priorities are to make the future of this place better. So we will work a little bit on adding some small details here and there, just kind of making the harbor come even more alive. We got some feedback on the previous video where people felt like parts of it was a little stale or barren. So today I want to have you guys with me to come up with ideas for what we can add to tell stories and make this place just come alive, because it's so hard when you're working at this scale to do the small details, you know? Like all I do, I just run around adding crates and carts, barrels, ropes. But here we had a little thing we started up the stream with, like someone crashed their hand cart, and yeah, very unfortunate. And stuff like that, I want to add all over this place, just to make it feel like there's actual people living here, and to prevent all this, yeah, plain areas to look that plain. Maybe trying to illustrate a gathering of someone playing music. That could be cool. And a notice board is a good idea. A recruitment desk for military, or yeah, we could have some notice boards around. That would be cool. A fancy cab carriage. That's smart. That's a fun task to do. Let's keep that in mind, guys. Just remember these, and we'll pick as we go. And then if I forget anything, just let me know. That's all cool. This is a new building that will come in a future video, but it's part of the Grand Bazar of Sangra'Qur, and it looks beautiful. I love this building so much. So excited to show you guys when that time comes around. And if you want to see us walking and just checking out a little bit, Xpera, you can watch the recap of this stream here, or we might perhaps check it out later in the stream. But we spent some time there in the beginning before you arrived, just checking it out. Or there will be a video coming out probably within a week's time, I guess. I'm feeling almost done with it. Stuff like this make it look like it's coming alive, and then we can add okay, Xpera. I don't think we're building ships today, but it's good to know if we'd ever decide to. Oops. Hello. There we go. like that, and then maybe even some moss. Isn't there like a low moss thing? Apparently not. I think it's this one then. I have something similar to that Mactium over here. A weighing station, that's great. Over here we have a puppet theater, is that what it's called? Traveling puppet theater. So here people are gathered in front of it and watching. So I have something like that, but we can have more. We can have people singing as well. But a weighing station is great. Yeah, RS Arc. Let's actually just fly around and put down some signs so it's easier to remember. And let's put a notice board here. We had a weighing station. This right here is the tax office. So maybe we can add a weighing station out here, like an outdoor one. So, like usually you come in here and they solve stuff. Maybe you just come in here and you want to check, like, am I allowed to bring this much in? You can weigh it or pay it and sort of that. So we can have a weighing station here. Hey, thank you so much, Chef Mo. Welcome to the stream. What else did we have? We had a fancy cab carriage. We should build that somewhere where the road is fairly straight, right? Let's build it here. Fancy cab. Alright, and we had something like the mercenary desk. Not entirely sure how we can fit that in. I'm not sure I will add that. Yeah, exactly, Xpera. Alright, let's add up a notice board. Those are quite easy, and this is a design you can take from me if you want to. I'm not sure even I'm the first one who have done this design here, but it's let's do that and that. Actually, let's bring it out one more and make it three wide like that. And we find, I think it's this one. One of these have notes on it, not this one. Okay. I missed the old feature where you could toggle between different paintings or just types of painting. All right, and there should be one where we have a single note as well. I'm just going to add that to the side. I used the Conquest Reforged mod. It's a mod that adds a lot of these, a lot of new blocks and textures without like changing too much of it. But we have a lot more textures and we have like some more shapes. It's really cool. And I'm using shaders as well and worlded it and like helping mods to help me build faster. I also use It's called Victory Mod, which also adds a lot of new, mostly like decoration blocks. That's a good idea. I'll remember that. If I don't find it now, it's not here. Oh, we can leave it like that. Okay. I'm just gonna... Remember your idea, Expera. I like that. It's like a little Easter egg. Scamming sailors for some good luck. And then I'm just gonna... Like, it makes sense that this here has grown a little bit. It's below this place. People don't really move behind here, and it's partly shaded by it. In a place like this, in the harsh desert, a shady place is actually better for growing plants than full sun. Something like that. We could even add more. I kind of like this. Let's add another one somewhere else. Hey, Real Joe! Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Should we have another notice board here? Why not? Since we're on it. There we go. Cool, okay. Yeah, sign. I'm gonna put down the tokens of good luck shop somewhere. Where can we squeeze that in? It shouldn't be too far out here. But if you have ideas what we can add alongside here as well, it's quite empty, so... Something that makes sense. This is more of a leisure area. This is where the harbor master lives in his mansion out on the pier here. It's honestly prime real estate. Imagine living here. It's so peaceful. No other houses around. And you have like complete view over the harbor. Really, really cool. Where can we put that? Maybe here? Stole token of good luck. Yeah, rich people, man. Alright, we added a sign here for a weighing station. So let's add that. How can we visualize a weighing station? I'm not sure. I'm guessing maybe we do... We actually have like a weight here, don't we? A scale, yeah. Like that. And just fill up the back a little bit here. Is that enough for a weighing station like that? I'm imagining like there's one guy who happens to have bought the scale and he just set up like a little temporary shop here and just like helping people weighing things. And then in here, stuff is like more professional. This is where you pay your taxes. But like maybe you want to get in here and you want to figure out how much should I do I have enough. You're bringing in X amount of barrels of wine, and then you realize, man, I can't pay for half of them, so you leave half of them on the ship or something. I don't know, but it's just like a little helping system where you can cheat your way out of or prevent yourself from going on too big of a tax. What do you call it? Tax surprise? I don't know. I think I can work. And then we have the wealthy carriage over here. Let's see if we can come up with a design. Like a tuk-tuk? I'm thinking more fancy than a tuk-tuk. So, first of all, there's probably going to be some sort of seating here for the... What do you call it? The rider or the chauffeur? There is this, there's this one here. This one looks pretty awesome for like stuff like this. Let's just try it out. How do... What is a sedan chair? Oh, that's the one where they carry it on both sides. Yeah, perhaps. Let's try that. So instead of wheels... That's a fun challenge. Let's try to do that. Yeah, this is gonna be a little tricky, maybe. Let's make it thinner. I feel like it's too blocky, too massive. So let's try a little bit of a different design here. This is a fun challenge though. Let's do that. So that's the handles where they like carry it from. And we do that. And we do that. For those of you who haven't been Googling what the sedan chair is, it's basically what we're doing here. So imagine like there's one guy in the front or two guys and one at the back, and they carry you down. So inside here there's probably like a chair like that. Even some flooring. Some sort of roof. I'm thinking some kind of textile. I think that makes the most sense. And then gold. Does this one have? Yes. I think that looks pretty cool. And one thing we could try though is to do this. Some darker handles at the edges here. To kind of indicate some kind of leather or something to hold on to. Could even, let's try this. That kind of gives like a little curve to it, you know? It looks a little weird when there's no one like actually carrying it, but if we just use our imagination, I think it works. And also, just like a little banner, like a little detail, like that. And possibly we could even like do no. Glass would probably make sense. A lot of them seems to have glass facades, so let's that's pretty cool. I like that one. So simple, but it works. Really utilizing all the different type of small blocks. Only thing though, I'm not entirely set on these columns. So let's just try how they would look with, let's say, this one here. I think that's better because it kind of looks more like gold. So it's all gilded like that. Also, With or without? I kind of prefer it without, but I feel like we should have something up here. Is there any like small block we could add as detail? Sphere. Maybe. Actually, green might fit. No, let's keep it like that. I feel like the simplicity looks better than having some sort of... Yeah. I think that works. Alright, cool. And then a stall for token of good luck. So let's add that. Hey, Bulos, Carlos, how are you, man? It's been a while. Hope you're doing great. And what I'm trying to do is not to center this. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's do that. Alright. And I'm thinking one of those back covered stalls. So let's do that. And what color do we put on? I'm just calling them scammers. They're scamming you for some good luck potion. Purple, isn't that like a scammer color? I don't know. Purple and green? Ah, that sucks, man. I'm doing pretty good myself. Have had an awesome Christmas holiday. Where, oh man, I'm totally messing this up. Talking and building can be a little tricky sometimes. We are building stuff for the harbor today, Carlos. Just like small things here and there to really make the harbor come alive. And then we will, if we have the time, continue like working on the plans for this area here. The Grand Bazar, but also the wealthy area, which will lead into like a temple. There's going to be like a temple and a library thing up in the hills here. We will have some slave markets and some bigger like villa type of houses as well. A lot of different stuff. Yeah, something like that. Like a massive library thing. What if we do... Yeah, I think that works. One of the biggest issues when you're trying to make these cloth things is to make it look soft. You kind of want to make it look like the cloth is like hanging over things, and that's really the hardest part. But as you can see, like when you have all these tiny layers or tiny slabs, it does make it a little easier. So I spent a lot of time just trying to make the cloth feel soft in a way. All right. They're selling jars of scammer potion. I kind of like this shader here. The Bliss one. Is that cool? Should we put up a sign? Do we have the new modern? No. Okay. Jungle sign. What do we put here? Good luck juice. Just reading some comments here. That's cool to hear, Carlos, that you actually find Sangra'Qur your favorite project of mine. That's really cool. I gotta kind of agree. It's been such a fun project having this like evolve over time, and I feel like compared to Osterham, Sangra'Qur is our child. It's something we build together in a way, in much more of a much more of a sense than Osterham, where I feel like we actually communicate and we make stuff better over time, like iteratively together, where you guys, I build something or come up with ideas, or you guys come up with ideas, and we pitch them back and forth and try to make it even better over time. And I think that's such a cool little thing. I also like desert style as well. I've always had like a special place in my heart for desert styled builds. So that's a lot of fun. But yeah, back to the thing at hand. Decorating the harbor. Making it look lived in. Making it come alive. And I think another thing, or we can add one more notice boards. It's so big that you don't want to have to travel all across the harbor to find stuff. So let's add another one here. Alright, that's cool. Again, guys, we have used up all your ideas, so keep them coming. Come up with fun ideas for what we can build around the harbor to make it come alive. And I will try to come up with something myself as well. What do we have? Do we have anything that kind of throws us in one direction or another? Like, I have had some fun adding these around the Bazar. So we can do that. You can add more seagulls. Yes, good idea. Good idea. How do we indicate that beggars sit somewhere? Maybe like a mat on the ground, so something like this, and then like an empty cup in front and maybe like some money and we already have that Vosan. We have an ice house. Let's put one here. So maybe like something like that. We can do that as well. That's I often do that myself. Let's go to trade professions in the victory mod and see, is there anything here? We have some planks. Perhaps we can do someone like repairing stuff. Maybe something has broken and there's something that has to be repaired. Maybe that's fun. I want to add another one of these beggars spots. This, by the way, is an ice house. Or a cool place where they store stuff. Right, that's pretty cool. Okay, what can I repair around here? Yeah, bottles and just mess in general. We have horse poo here. Bottles, that's a good idea as well. Broken bottle. I don't like the texture of that one. Maybe that might be better actually. Let's do like this, or this one, or this one, and flies. Whoops. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, let's see, what else can we add to this place here? I'm not sure I've even seen these. Slope like that. It's a pretty convenient block. Maybe we can have some chickens. I like adding these. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, the poop was a little red, perhaps. That can be a little Easter egg. Where can the chickens live? We just need like a place for a chicken coop somewhere. That makes sense. Here, perhaps? You can add like chickens. All over. Hey, Cardoodles! It's been treating me pretty well so far. We do have a massive snowstorm going on at the moment. So that's happening. But apart from that, I'm personally good. Luckily, I have a nice home where I can be inside all day. And I have a work where I can be home all day, working from home. So, given the circumstances, I'm doing pretty well. How are you, Cardoodles? Hope your first days of the year has been good as well. Rustic bench. That's pretty cool. Maybe we can add that somewhere. Actually, some of these have like angles to them. No. A little bench there. And maybe one thing we can do just to make it look less stale is just to add some cart tracks. Like that. That does help a little bit, making it feel more realistic and more alive. I feel the old over and only getting a little bit of snow here at the moment. Oh man, that's cold. That's really cold. Where are you from, Cardoodles? We had like some cold plunges in, I believe it was October or perhaps beginning of November. But we had like in those, Canada, yeah. We had colds around, not 22 degrees below zero, but I believe we were down to like below 10, like 14, something like that, as you suggested, in October. But after that, it's been quite like temperate and warm here. Which is good because our is it called air condition, like to keep the warmth? Like usually air conditioners is used to cool stuff down, but similar type of thing for keeping the house warm. Anyway, that sort of heating unit, our main heating unit, broke down in December, so it's like we lost our main heating for the entirety of December, and it's because all the holidays and things like that, and no one can come here and fix it, which sucks. So it has been a little cold here, hence why I'm sitting with a beanie on. I do have a fireplace so I can heat it up. It's not super detrimental, but still. And then recently our floor heating broke as well. So everything just stopped working at the same time here. So I'm gonna have a pretty big bill for the electricians coming up, fixing everything here. But I'm glad, like, it could have been worse. We could have had like close to -20 and no working heating units. So luckily now it's 0. It's at freezing, so keeping warm isn't a big struggle. Oh, that sounds delicious. I have in my office, I have like an electric heating oven thing, like a fan oven. So I usually turn that on when I'm freezing and in the morning and stuff like that to just get the temperature up in here. But it's so noisy that you guys wouldn't be able to hear me. I am from the southern part of Norway, so I'm probably in the luscious or warmest part of Norway, almost as far south as you can get. So yeah, it's not that bad here. Or I guess most of Norway isn't even that bad, but it's like people travel to where I'm from the rest of Norway to get some summertime and have some nice weather. Let's put another weighing station over here, just because we can. Oh wow, that's extremely low car doodles. I don't think... I have experienced my negative or -30 once in Norway. I have had colder somewhere else, but we rarely get that cold where I live. But I live just by the shore, so it's... I think that contributes to the heat a lot as well. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. We haven't had much snow until recently, where it all came at once. I had to go outside and shovel snow after the stream here. So that's gonna be rough, but... That's a good one, Carlos. I feel like we're getting there. Like, a lot of the areas around here are now less plain, at least. It is hard to completely cover these massive surfaces in details, but we've done a lot today to make it look better, I think. Yeah. It's not that bad. So yeah, let's do some planning today. But before we do that, let me take a short break, fill up some water in my cup, and then we will get back to like planning out and figuring out what to do over here. So give me a little second. Alrighty, we are back with some more Christmas soda. Oh, more hiccups. Apparently I'm getting hiccups for every first slurp or sip of Christmas soda. All right, let's start some big picture planning here, guys. And it's dark in here. Well, I need your attention, guys. So let's open up the map. This is what we have. The Bazar, and I think this will be almost as far as it goes. There might be some stalls like squeezed into some nooks and crannies all over this place here, but the main road will continue from here and then curve over and join this one here. But I think it's gonna curve over and follow like a little here we will have a lake. So I'm thinking to have like two elevations, one down at the lake and one like a little taller up. So we have like two different elevations. I think that's gonna look cool. So the main road will go follow through here and probably even join up. Or perhaps not. Perhaps we don't need a massive main road. Maybe this road just joins up to here and we can have some small like streets in between houses, but we don't actually need to have. You should just go from the center of the roundabout through here and then straight to the harbor. Yeah, exactly. So from the city, from the main entrance, you come in here and you can take all these different directions. This will take you straight to the harbor. So just follow this, it wraps around. Thinking that's a good solution there. And then this will lead you directly through here alongside the lake here. It might not, I'm probably gonna, well, I don't know, maybe we keep this entire diagonal area, I don't know. But this will then lead up to the temple and the palace up here. I have an idea for a palace called the Red Palace. So imagine this style or the style of Sangra'Qur, but just red walls and bigger. I think it's gonna look pretty cool. Let's just try. I just want to get like some outline so I can start like plan and figure out stuff, and the sooner the better actually. And I'm just gonna replace 12-0, replace all the sand like that. Perfect. And this road, some elevations will be, it will look pretty cool if we can have some elevation changes. So what if we make like a curve around here? I'm just gonna something like Cross Palace, since it won't be. What is Knossos Palace? Yeah, perhaps something like that. Yeah. Something like that is kind of what I'm imagining. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Just gonna lay the outline of the road here. I'm gonna try to connect that with this one here, and that's gonna be quite tricky, but I think we can do it. I think we can make it work. Yeah, let's start curving this. We need to just keep this 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this part here is not probably the most fun and interesting, but I think if you get these parts right, that's when you take your city to the next level, I think. So let's try this. Okay. We can kind of still make that work, right? I'm just gonna from here drop down. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. That aligns pretty well. Yeah. So then all we have to do is to continue this curve on this side. Whoops. And who knows, maybe it magically links up. No, it doesn't. And this is actually going to be even wider. I think, yeah. Okay, let's it looks like it is a little too thin somewhere right here. So we'll Man, this was tricky. Very tricky, but I am sure we will get it. So, just gonna move all of that over one. And do that. There we go. And that looks good. Okay, cool. And then as I try to kind of tell you is that the lake will be at this level, by the way, so one above where it's marked. And I'm thinking that we can have like a little like lower wall around. But how? Yeah, the main street should probably be flat. I'm just gonna move this down. And then, what level is this? This is level 18. And if this is level 18, it should be pretty easy, but I believe it's actually lower, so we need to rise it up by 1. So my suggestion then is that this curve of this plateau here follows up like this, and then like merges into the slope of the road, so that the road is like elevated. Let's try. Let's move 4 up minus a. Nope. Let's move it 5 up. So you guys following me? So this plateau kind of follows like that. Whoops. So there would be like a slight slope here. Honestly, it's not really a much of a slope, but and then the rest here will just be a massive plateau at the same level, more or less. Let's I think that looks cool. Guys, you're very silent here, but what we say in Norway, those who don't speak agrees. So I like the flow of this road here. Flows around like that. And the plan was to have a temple here. So there's going to be a temple right here, I think. But I think actually the idea was that the temple was for the goddess of Amirea, or Yushea, the goddess of... Whoopsie daisy. So the goddess they worship in Osterham and stuff. So maybe we can have like a smaller one here. Temple or of share. And we don't have that there, so we can have like a small one here. And it's gonna have a little view over the lake. I think that's gonna look cool. Then my question is, these this here, how will this is like a supposed to be like an elevated plateau as well. Maybe that flows out and joins up with this one here, because I wanted to have like an elevated section right here as well, and it's supposed to be move to up, so this tall is the idea. And I've always had like imagined some bridges going over here from this side, and then we'll have another section that's lifted up here, like elevated. So this square right here will be elevated like that. So might be they are at the same level now. Does really look like it. So let's try to like curve this around and join up to there. We're getting close. Trying to smooth it out at let's retry this. I think I think we need to make it slightly more angled at parts. So right like that. Let's do one more. Still, man, why? Oh man, it's still not even. But I guess it still works, right? Perhaps make it more flowing here as well then, since we're kind of going with the flow. Flowing design here, so. I think that's cool. On the map, looks pretty awesome as well. There's going to be a ramp that leads up to this plateau from there, but I think we need another one. Possibly. Possibly here? Let's try that. Do that and then guys, if you have any interventions or ideas we should try, just leave a chat message here. I'm open for all suggestions here. I just have some key things I want to add to this area, and apart from that, it's all like open for interpretation, I think. Let's do that, and then have, so the ramp will go down from the main road like that. Right now we're just trying to make a plan so that for future episodes and stuff, building will be easier because we have laid out all the main roads and things like that. Because it's very tricky to get everything to line up properly. So whenever we, like, this is a massive build on its own, and whenever we put another building somewhere next to it, I need to make sure that we have the amount of space we need, and also like that we have enough place for the roads, so setting up all the main roads around the city. So just planning in general. Yeah, setting us up for success for future things. Square. Well, not another square, since we have this massive square really, but we could have like an open square with like a statue or something. That could be cool. But where do we put that then? Well, it's a market square really, like it's a bazaar, it's a place you go for shopping and selling stuff. So having another one right over here for selling, I don't know, I don't feel like that's for a project this size. I don't think that's a sufficient way of using all that space we have. But like a market square or having you know, like a place for a statue or something, like an open area, could work. We could have something here though, like a statue or a fountain or something. Statue, fountain, like in this curve right here. Could look cool. And then for this other side here, I'm thinking just the residential, a lot of houses, shops, you know, the general idea of what we have around this place as well. Just like packing it up with everything. And then there will be a slave market over here, as I said. Yeah. That's a good idea there, Januk. There's no... In Sangra'Qur everything is pretty liberal, so there's no restrictions against other religions. But it's very like taboo, I guess. I don't think we have enough space for a temple for other religions in this poor area, because it's all filled out. But this right here, hello the Creative Realms. This one right here will be for one of the other religions. So it's going to be a temple similar to the ones we see in Osterham and stuff like that. So that's pretty nice, I think. There is something weird with this road here. Like it doesn't completely... Oh man, it's a little messed up, but... So yeah, there will be like a little temple here for one of the other gods. Just like to symbolize or indicate that there is no like laws or restrictions in Sangra'Qur regarding that. I think it's going to be a nice way of telling the story, but also tell you that This place is like a cultural hotpot. There's people all over the world coming to Sangra'Qur to do business and work and things like that. But I feel like we could definitely have some sort of square around here. But maybe we can have that on top of this plateau here. Maybe that's a nice location for that. And I don't want these plateaus to be too tall, so that they make it easy to breach the walls. Oh no. Oh cool, I'll check them out. Ooh, that stair thingy, that looks so cool. That looks awesome, Xpera. That stair building thing, by the way, like, Xpera sent something in my Discord. So if you're not in my Discord, you should join, because we can communicate there and send inspirational pictures for these projects, but other projects as well. And he sent like a picture of like a big stair, and there's like houses integrated into it. It looks really cool. Definitely something we could try to implement towards like these mountains here. I'm probably gonna artificially raise these so they're taller, just to get some even more elevation differences in the city here. So that could be cool over here. Hello Martefart, Happy New Year's to you too. Thanks for stopping by. How are you, man? Hope you're doing good. We need something down here by the water as well. I'm kind of just imagining like a desert oasis, so it's slush, it's green, and maybe some few shops and restaurants and those kind of things down by the water here. I think that could look pretty cool. Oh, that's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. So the stream will run down here, so from this place where we will have, I believe this is a bath, yeah. What's the easiest way of getting there? I think, yeah. Let's try something here. Move one up. And then the waterfall down. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, not rich, but wealthier people. And we will have different levels. Some people will be very wealthy and it will be less wealthy places here, but we have the main like trading area, so the Grand Bazar over here, and the harbor. So there's a lot more money around here. So I'm thinking some more bigger houses with like villas and things like that. And we're also gonna have the library, or like the palace, some kind of palace of knowledge up on the hill here. So in general, there's gonna be a lot more wealthy houses here, but not like Hollywood where everyone is rich. It's gonna be like try to keep it realistic still. Oh, that's cool as well. Thank you, Spera. That's really cool. Thank you. Let me see here. This will be like, I'm using a lot of different colors here now, so it might be a little confusing, but imagine this is where, like, this is a plateau that runs around the lake here, and I'm thinking like a beach somewhere, like you can, maybe here even. Yeah, exactly. I want to create this almost like overpowered vibe where it looks like they know more than the rest of Amirea in a way. Although they're a much younger country, but they have like this freedom and technology and focus on yeah, teaching and stuff like that, which I think will make the city come further in a way. So here we can have like a slope of sand leading into it, so it's possible to bathe here as well, or yeah, get some water. Yes, that's something I did write it down, didn't I? What was that? I had this idea when I was out traveling. As I said, I was in Morocco in December, and I saw a lot of stuff, and I wrote down something. I hope. Oh, whoops. Let's see if I wrote that down. I really hope I did. Yes, like communal. I want to have communal places where they can come and we have a big fire in the middle and people gather around in groups and they can discuss ideas and just talk and socialize. Maybe that's something we can put here. I'm imagining that will look pretty cool. We have the road here, you can look down at the lake, and then we have like this communal gathering area down here. Communal gathering with fire. We can still have some few daring travelers trading some advanced magical artifacts and knowledge. Yes, that's a good idea as well. Maybe we should have like a dark shop, like a shop that looks pretty shady, selling yeah, stuff that's kind of taboo or forbidden, almost like dark knowledge from yeah, Myros and things like that. I believe you guys, or some of you guys that are like really into it, really fascinate you, or Myros really fascinates you. Yeah, the old great city of Myros. So I'm very glad that the lore and stuff behind this seems to yeah, capture your attention, guys. Ooh, that's also, yeah, that's a good lore thing where they're smarter because they have that trading. So yeah, now you can kind of see the different plateaus I'm talking about, and just doing that creates such a cool city, so atmospheric. So I'll show you an example of like where I have done that in the past, and it looks I don't know, it creates a really cool thing. Let me show you over. We have one example here. So we have like this lower plateau where these houses are, and then we have like a stair that leads up to a higher plateau, and it looks cool. It's the only word I have for it. We have the same thing over here as well, where we have like, first of all, this lower, very low part down by the water, and then we have the road, and then we have the houses kind of just climbing a little bit, almost. I think it's such a cool thing, and it creates a very lively city when you have like slopes and things. It's something a lot of people, I think. Oh, hello there. Oh, let's fix this since we're here. That was weird. Replace right hand. I can't believe I haven't noticed that before. That's weird. But yeah, I think a lot of people tend to, and I'm guilty of this. Like Sangra'Qur is very flat, sadly. A lot of the roads are entirely flat, and I wish I would probably have done the planning a little different. But a lot of people do it even more than me, just having the entire city on one level, and it looks cool. Like if you're doing like a massive modern city very quickly, but when you're in like walking close into the city, just having some elevations makes everything come alive in a way. So I'm trying to do that as much as possible, or not as much as possible, but where I kind of see a possibility. You can see like all these little elevation changes all over. And yeah, like Sangra'Qur is built in a desert. It's entirely flat here, so a lot of this would have been like built up over time. But I think it looks cool. I think it works for the places we have it, right? And they're master of crafting and building and construction, so they're able to entire like plateau an area. So yeah. Very true, yeah. It's so true. What's the floor there white too? Inside a house or back to the... I believe there's a place over here where it looks white, but it's actually marble. Here we actually have some marble on the ground around this well, so it looks white. So yeah, these small elevation changes does a lot to the city. So looking forward to start building on this level and all these other levels. And then we will have more levels on this side. So this like oasis or lake in the middle here will be like the low point. And then we will have houses rising on all sides here. That's true, Xpera. Exactly. So I think it's going to be cool once we have like almost like a bowl. You have buildings all around this little lake in the middle. It's going to look gorgeous. But guys, we've been streaming for 2 hours today, which is my cap. Usually that's the only time I give myself for streaming. So I think it's about time we end today's stream. And it's probably been, for some of you, less productive. But I think what we have done by just cleaning up stuff, adding some details, making it, in my opinion, a whole lot better. Just like the tiny bits of stuff and doing all the planning and things has set us on for a great time coming for this place here. I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm glad that you guys hang out with me and build together with me. And I will see all of you later for the video coming up. Yeah, I think it's Wednesday or Thursday. And then next stream, which will be next Monday, I believe. Anyway, thank you guys. I will see you. It's Vigoman and I'm out.